That is something that I've never done. I have never just poured out some perfectly good juice, but I really believe I'm done drinking juice now. Because I know a lot of people love juice, and I've drank a lot of juice, especially, along this journey. And at one point in my journey, juicing was instrumental in helping me transition. But I'm at a place now where I recognize that juice is unnatural. Nature didn't give us fruit juice. Nature gave us whole fruits. I've been aware of this for a while. And I was off of drinking. I wasn't drinking anything for a period of several months. And just to give you a little history, I had gotten underweight from doing the watermelon cleanse, where I ate just watermelon for 104 days. That was earlier this year, 2024. I stopped that cleanse because I was underweight and I was experiencing a lot of things, a lot of chaos in my body. And so I had to get my weight up. And for me, getting my weight up on fruit means I'm eating more dry fruit. So I'm eating fruits like nuts and dates, avocado. I'm eating more things like that. Those are dry fruits. So when you eat them, you're gonna be thirsty. So I didn't know how else to do it, so I started back drinking juice. And it was either orange juice or grapefruit juice, but I am still aware that juice is unnatural and nature did not give me fruit juice, and I'm not eating fruit in its natural state. I'm still aware of all these things, but I didn't know how else to do it. The period of time that I had where I wasn't drinking anything, I loved it. I really loved it. And for me, that's how I know that that's where I'm supposed to be. That's the direction I'm to go in. That's being in alignment. And I mean, shit, if you go back to the Bible, Genesis 1:29, it never says anything about drinking. God said, I have given you these fruit-bearing seeds and these herbs-bearing seeds, and this shall be your meat. There's no mention of going to the river of Simone or whatever and drinking water after you eat your fruits, because most fruits are designed to hydrate you as they provide optimal nutrition for your body. They do it all. So there's no need to drink anything. Like, you will never want a glass of water after eating watermelon. Like, you're not thirsty after eating watermelon. You're not thirsty after eating apples or oranges or grapefruit or blueberries or strawberries. You understand what I'm saying? But to put the weight on, I had to go with the denser fruits, the drier fruits. So recently I had this experience where I had stopped drinking again for a few days, and then I found a place that sold cold pressed unpasteurized juice, and I bought one and I was sipping on it, and I just had a different experience this time. Like, one, I noticed the more juice I drink, the more juice I want to drink. It was something really weird about that. I couldn't stop drinking it. Like, I'm just walking through the store and I'm just sipping. Then I put the top back on like I'm done, and then I'm taking the top off without even knowing it sometimes, and I just catch myself sipping some more. I couldn't stop. Like, the shit was crazy. That feels too much like addiction to me. And why could that be? Because you're not consuming the whole fruit. You're just consuming part of the fruit. You're taking the fiber and other nutrients out of the fruit. And so you're basically just consuming this concentrated fructose. You create an addiction. Another thing I noticed is drinking that juice didn't seem to hydrate me. That's why I just kept feeling the need to drink more. And I got to the point where I had drank too much juice because I'm just feeling fat as fuck and I'm feeling full as fuck. But at the same time, I still want to eat because that juice didn't do anything. It just made me feel really full and fat and stuffed. But I still want to eat, which I ended up doing. And I'm just like, no, hell no, this is not right. This is not how it's supposed to be. And it's really just common sense. If we were meant to drink fruit juice, nature would provide fruit juice. To feel that nature didn't provide things that we need for our existence is ludicrous. Nature has given us everything we need, just like it has given every other species everything that they need. Nature gives us whole fruits because we need to eat whole fruits. We need to be eating every part of the fruit except for the protective layer called the skin, the shell, the rind, whatever, that is designed to protect the fruit. Now, in some cases, we eat the skin, but in most cases, that's just a protective layer. So after this recent experience I had with juice, I feel like I'm really done this time. And that's usually the way transition happens. It happens in steps and stages and phases. You know, there's usually a going forward and then a going backwards. You know, you usually make progress and then you resort back to what's familiar, what you're used to. That's the way transition has pretty much always been for me. A little bit forward, a little bit backwards. But the backwards is not backwards. The backwards is forwards too. It's just part of the growth process. It doesn't go the way I think it should go, which is just forward, forward, forward. You have to have those experiences. It's these experiences where we feel like we're going backwards that really establishes us in our new path. It causes us to be rooted and grounded deeply. So once we're planted, we won't be unplanted. We won't be removed. And so I had that. I was off the juice. I wasn't drinking anything. I haven't drank water in close to 2 years. And I wasn't drinking juice. I was just eating. And I loved it. And then I had this dilemma with being underweight. And I started drinking again. And it is an addiction. And I stopped again. And then I started back again. And what you just saw was me pouring out the last juice that I bought. And I feel like I'm just done. Like I'm done this time. Like I understand it a lot clearer now. Why we shouldn't drink juice. Why juice is unnatural. Now this is just me, where I'm at in my journey. So don't take where I'm at and try to put yourself there too. Because as I said, I used to juice a lot. I had 3 different juicers at one point. And it was instrumental in my earlier stages of transitioning. And it has its benefits. I'm not shitting on it. I'm just saying, where I'm at right now, I recognize it for what it really is. And it is unnatural because nature didn't give us fruit juice. But drinking fruit juice, if drinking fruit juice will keep you from eating these toxic, poisonous, man-made chemicals, eating this sad way, eating the rotten and decaying flesh of these corpses, then do that. That's still a step in the right direction. But you have the key word is transitioning. Transitioning. You know, I used to couldn't even mono eat when I first started on my journey, and now all I do pretty much is mono eat. I went 500 days of just mono eating fruit, and I'm gonna be getting back to that because I stopped mono eating because I was underweight, and I have fruit combos that will put weight on you. But I'm gonna be getting away from that again too. I am getting back to just 100% mono eating and 100% eating whole fruits, no drinking. It's a journey.